Hello fellow nerds, makers, and hobbyists. Welcome to Tangible Curiosities. On this channel, I create cool things inspired by comics, gaming, cinema, and pop culture. I'll be 3D sculpting, laser cutting, 3D printing, and using awesome cool tools to make my creations. I'll show you my process from start to finish, and although they won't be step-by-step videos, they'll be short and informative to inspire you to be creative with your curiosities. So, on to episode 1, Tomb Dice Container, Variant Rogue. Now, I wanted something special for my first video, so I went back to my roots in playing video games and role-playing games. I love the genre of fantasy, heroism, lore, dragons, and all of that. And I know there are a lot of you out there who love their dice sets and need cool containers to put them in. So I decided on this. It's inspired by the tombs and books of D&D. It's a container you can store a full set of dice, a mini, and counters if you have them. The box is 3D printed with cherry or maple wood inlay. I love the juxtaposition of the 3D printed parts next to the natural wood. And you'll see how different filaments like silk create a cool metallic effect. So the first thing I did was gather my thoughts in Procreate. Sketch it out really rough, just so I know how I wanted things to look and where I wanted to put things. I then imported it into Affinity Designer and made the final dimensions. You can see the top and bottom, the pages and the spine, the front and back inlay panels, the spine inlay panels, and the divider. And this just makes it nice and neat for you when you start modeling. So once I got those dimensions down, it was time to bring it into FreeCAD to make the parts. And you can see the bottom cover here. The top cover with the holes for the magnets. This is the 28mm version of the pages with the magnets. And you can see the ridges that I made. I actually made that in Blender first before I brought it into FreeCAD. It was just a lot easier to do it that way. And if you guys want to know how I did that, comment down below. And here is the 48mm version. So while the 3D parts are printing, I go back to Affinity Designer to create the layout for the front, the back, and the spine. You can see what's customizable is the race, the class, the name, and your first and last name. And all of this is set to be cut on the Glowforge laser cutter. Here's a 360 view of the Rogue class tomb. After the laser cutting was finished, I sprayed a light coat of acrylic to seal the laser cut. After I gathered all the pieces, I glued the spine to the pages and the pages to the back, and after adding all the magnets to the cover and the pages, I put it all together. I ended up making one for the bard as well. These are available in my Etsy store. In the next coming weeks, I will be making one for each class and maybe showing a little bit more of the individual process, so stay tuned. And if you have any suggestions on which one I should do next, comment down below. Thanks again everyone for watching the first episode of Tangible Curiosities. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again.